What up, YouTube? It's your boy Gary Lamb signing on again. And today I want to talk about interactions with one another. But first, let me just go ahead and plug my man Howell Mayer from Parties for Peanuts. Yo, he does parties for children and he does parties for adults. He has all kinds of stuff. Go check him out if you're going to be doing parties this summer or this winter or whatever, birthday parties and stuff like that. He got caricatures and everything like that. But the reason why I plugged him is because that's my man and he's kind of a part of this story. See, I pick up the machines for him, right? And I deliver the machines to his customers. And yesterday I had a machine deliver and I went there feeling all chill and relaxed and feeling good about myself, of course, because, this thing is going off. But I'm feeling good about myself. And I go and drop off the machine. I get there and it's a whole bunch of Latinas, a whole bunch of sexy Latinas. And I'm sitting here like, ooh, Lord. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get my composure together. I walk in and the first one lock eyes with me. Boom. We just lock eyes. And I'm like, oh shit, this is going to be a problem. Then the sister came out and, she started saying stuff just in Spanish. And I'm trying to learn Spanish, but I don't know it yet. But she's saying something in Spanish and she gazed over to me and then she looked back at her whatever. And, just kept walking, but you can tell that my presence struck her. So they start trying to put up this thing with the tent and what they're trying to decorate and stuff. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let me try to help them out because I'm delivering a cotton candy machine. So I'm putting down the cotton candy machine, trying to get the extension cord together. And I'm listening to music and I'm in my vibe and I'm chilling. I'm feeling good. Me and my lady about to go out tonight, so we about to have a good time. And they're fumbling around with this stupid thing, trying to put this thing, and they're missing bolts and stuff. So I was like, all right, let me try to help them. There was missing bolts, and we was interacting with one another, and I'm trying to catch it. When the damn thing almost fell and hit the poor girl in the face. It was ridiculous. I caught it. She was like, "Damn, you saved me," because boy, that would have hurt. I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." So I finally get the extension cord and get the cotton candy plugged up, and now I need to teach them how to use the cotton candy machine. And I was like, who's going to be manning the machine? She said, you could teach me. And she's walking with me and, she's quite nice. So I'm not paying no mind to it. I'm just trying to keep my head focused, because I love my wife. We're good together. Everything's wonderful. And I don't want to have any problems with that. So let me just go ahead and do this. So I'm putting together and I'm teaching her how to use a machine. Okay. And I was like, all right, cool. So she was like, so you're not going to be here for the whole time? I said, no, I'm just, dropping off the machine. I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay. So she was like, how much did the sugar you put into the top? I said 2/3, and I started pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. And she was like, that's 2/3? And I was like, well, yeah, because when you spin it on, it spans out. So you put more in there. She's like, oh, okay. So then I turned it on. It did exactly what I said, and I put more in there. And then I put the drum on top, and I said, okay, so what I normally do is I turn it on and I let it coat the sides. And once I let it coat the sides, with a decent amount of cotton candy, then I take the stick and I twirl it around and make it cotton candy bar. And I was like, you want me to show you? She said, yeah. I said, cool. Grab the stick, turn on the machine, and I'm letting it doing thing. Then I go and I start doing it. Oh, I'm rusty, right? It's not going well. It's rusty, but I catch it. I get it to go well. Then I walk up to one of the children and I was giving the gift to, and the child was like, he was like conflicted because he really, really wanted the cotton candy, but he wanted to get permission from his mom first. And I just said, here, it'd be okay. And he took it and he's like, mommy, mommy, mommy. So that was pretty cute. Then I walked back over and I said, all right, cool. So that's pretty much it. And another guy came over to see how it was. And she's like, I guess I'm the one that's supposed to be doing the machines. I'm not going to be doing the machines the whole time or anything like that. So she says, how many do it make? And I said, probably a lot, but it depends on how big you like them because, I like mine big. And she was like, me too. And I just smiled. I was like, oh my God. I said, let me get out of here. Like, let me get out of here. She said, I told you to stay. And I was like, let me get the fuck out of here before I do something stupid. So I left and I get on the phone immediately with my wife because me and my wife has that relationship. We can talk about these kind of things. And I sit there, call my wife and I tell her what happened. And she was like, okay, so what time we leaving tonight to go pick up the machines? And I was like, you coming with me? She said, absolutely. And she was looking fierce. You hear me? She made sure she was right when we went to pick up those machines. It was a very wonderful experience. And I fear that America is losing that. Ladies, you have to loosen up. You have to loosen up. You have to let men be men. We're not going to hurt you. All that violence crap, we do that to each other. We don't bring that shit to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just don't do that. It's not in our DNA, it's not in our blood to bring that violence to you. We want to protect you. We want to cherish you. We want to honor you. We want to show you a better way, a better life. We want to spend life with you. But this culture we have, the way we have it with this Me Too nonsense, do you think men want to say no to tutoring you and mentoring you and showing you the way? They desperately want to show you, but they're afraid. You tied their hands. God forbid somebody comes along and say he did this, that, and the third to me. You know how scary that is? More importantly, do you know how destructive that is to a man's reputation? We work hard to get where we are. Hard. And the last thing we need is someone to destroy because she didn't get the promotion she thinks she should supposed to have gotten. Maybe you didn't deserve it. Do you ever think about that? Maybe you just didn't work hard enough. Or maybe it was just not your time. Maybe it was somebody that deserved it more than you because they've been there longer. Have you ever thought of that? Why are you breaking down our businesses, our companies, our corporations? You've made the energy so thick that we can't even say hello to you on the street. The first thing you do is grab your phone, look straight at the phone, and you don't want to be touched. Do you have any idea how much that hurts us? It's like you're ignoring us. It's like we're invisible. And even if we did want to have the courage to say something, to say hello, to talk to you, even if we got up the courage, you immediately shut it down with that phone thing. We don't like it. And you do it to us all the time. Most of us are trying to break free. We want to be masculine. We feel it. It's in our blood. It's telling us to do this. It's in our instinct. We feel to say hello. We feel to figure it out, to learn. But you won't let us fumble. You say one wrong thing, I'm going to go straight to HR. No. Let us breathe. Let us be comfortable in our own skin. Let us show you that we're actually chill. The dating scene is absolutely, it's terrible these days. Men don't want to go to bars because why? Why? What am I going to go there for? I don't even know how to compete in this environment. Why would I go? So they run to the damn video games. And why shouldn't they? Because at least there they have friends. They're accepted there. They're not accepted out in the real world. They can't be masculine. You told them masculinity is wrong. And I'm going to teach you, I'm going to teach you through my life how it affects a real man, an alpha male. I'm going to show you how it affects us, how it twists our views and our thoughts and make us go numb. This channel is going to save this country because now you want to listen. Ladies, be easy. We're not going to hurt you. If anything, we're going to die for you. We don't play that shit. Men are massive when it comes down to the people they love. We are beasts. We have daughters we want to see succeed and fulfill their dreams. We have moms that we want to see happy and go lucky. We have wives that we want to just have good times with. How can we not love you? How can we not like you? How can we be mad about it? We just want to correct. We're just trying to listen. A lot of times, what a man is trying to bring is correction. He's trying to correct the problem. He sees the problem. He knows how to fix it. And you tie your hands because it's like this wall feminism, like I can't. What's the word? It's coming. It's coming. Just give me a second. It's it's a it's a masculine wall. It's a masculine glass ceiling. That's what it is. It's a masculine glass ceiling. We can only go but so far, and it has to be on your terms. That doesn't work. That breaks down the true foundation of this country we have. It breaks down the true foundation. Is it any wonder why you're going after Trump? You're interested in him because he's showing you what masculinity is all about. He's showing you this is how men get things done. It's fast, it's effective, and it's harmonized because it's balanced, right? Like he's not going for, world domination. He's going for balance. Look, if we're going to do this for you, you got to do this for us. I mean, let's make a deal. You want masculine men. We need feminine women. We can't have the masculine without the feminine. You have to learn how to be feminine. Just like that girl at the party, she knew how to be feminine. Listen, attraction takes care of itself. I don't have to worry about attraction. I know if somebody's attracted to me and vice versa. There's no reason for us to be playing no games. It's that easy for us. The issue is being allowed to do it. Now, if you want to be approachable, you have to allow the man to approach, but you have to show him that it's okay to approach. Like there is a built-in mechanism in women to show that they're interested, just like that girl did. You think she could help it? Every single one of those girls got off the damn porch to show their ass. Every single one of them. They made sure they presented themselves to me. They peacocked. They showed. They was sucking their stomach in. They was doing a thing, baby. They always doing it. I had to do nothing. Well, the same goes for the man you're interested in. You're not going to be able to contain yourself. Listen to that drive. Listen to it. Because it's good. It's wholesome. It's right. But you know what happened? And this is what's scary. You know what happened in today's society? We got a lot of copycats, right? Because men didn't know how to be men through men. So they figured it out in their own twisted way. The PUA, pickup artists. That's how they fixed it. That's how they twisted it and learned how to get women. So they peacock, right? But they don't have really real alpha tendencies. They're beta males posing as alpha. And this is why you get so pissed off, because this man deceived me. And you're right, he did. He did deceive you. And that is wrong. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But what else do you think he was going to do? He wants you, but he just don't know how to get you. So he has to deceive you. He didn't have a masculine male in his life. He might have had a man in his life, but he didn't have a masculine male to teach him his values, to show him how to do it the right way. You have to earn masculinity. Masculinity is not learned, it's earned. That's the reason why men falter so easily under the pressure, because they haven't learned how to be a man. They haven't learned how to be a man. They haven't earned it, I should say. They earn it. You can learn to play the game, right? But inside, you're still a little boy. You don't know how to deal with the full range of issues that's going to come into your life as a man. And because of that, when you finally find out who he really is, you feel taken advantage of. And you should, because you were. He lied to you. He lied to you. I mean, he did it his own way, and I understand why, but it's still a lie. Lie's a lie. So you get upset. You get angry. And you want to stop it. So you do what you could do. The only thing you can think of. You write masculinity out of the world. You make it against the rules to be masculine. It's toxic now because you don't know what real masculinity is. This is real masculinity. My father was real masculinity. The men that I was on the live with the other day, that is masculinity. That's what masculinity feels like. Trump, that's masculinity. You want masculinity in your life. You do. Trust me, you do. Your children are there. They need it so bad. White America, your children need masculinity. Y'all need it bad because y'all are raising punks, man. I'm sorry to say, but y'all raising punks. Y'all y'all sheltered your children from the world so much that when they get in the world, they have no idea how to deal with it. They don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to deal with life. So what do? Okay, this has to be fixed because it's broken. Real life is broken. So we have to censor everybody. We have to censor that person and censor that person and censor that person because all this stuff is coming in. It's weird. I don't like it. Again, when I tell you my story, it's going to be powerful because all this is going to come together for you. It's going to make perfect sense. You might kind of got it now, but you really gonna make sense when I do the series. But that's a long way off for now because I got to really structure and stuff like that. But you need that masculinity because they're coming into a strong founded world and changing the values because they don't understand them. They don't know how to make it in this world with those values. They've never had to deal with that kind of adversity. So how do they deal with it? So they need to make it comfortable for them because that's what you've done. You've made it comfortable for them, ladies. You have to take responsibility for this. It wasn't our fault because you told us we couldn't be fathers. Remember? Ladies, understand this. We're not blaming you. We're just telling you take responsibility for it so you can fix it. You can help us fix it. We want to fix it. You take 1,000 real men, alpha men, and put it in your community, give it take 20, 30 years, they'll straighten that shit right the fuck up. Straighten it right up. Just like that. But you gotta stop alienating male teachers. You gotta stop doing that. Your daughters need it and your sons need it. Okay? That's why they're doing all this crazy stuff in colleges. That's why they're doing all this crazy stuff with Me Too and HR, because they want to make it safe for them. Show them how to protect themselves from danger. Ronda Rousey will never call the cops on her husband. I don't care how many freaking fights they have, because she know how to handle herself. You'll never see her call the cops on any man. She don't need them. Message. I hope you guys got that. We gave you the tools. Use them. We don't need a subservient. Men don't want a subservient. I'm going to tell you right now, if it wasn't for my wife, I would have not left that party. That girl, she got my attention. And that's because she knew how to get me. She knew how to press properly to present her offer. She knew how to do that. How many of you women know how to do that to the real man? How many of you know how to really attract a man? Have the balls to actually step up to a man like me? How many do you got the women can do that? How many? Hell, do you even know what I look like? Do you know what a real man looks like? Do you know how he feels? Do you know his aura? Do you know his scent? Do you know his vibe? Because once he's in your environment, Kitty, wake up. You see, let me tell you something about Kitty. You can't trick Kitty. I don't care how much you want to say this is the type of man you want. You want to be sensitive. You want to be soft-spoken. You want to be understanding. I don't care how much you say that. Kitty don't wake up for that. She don't. Kitty like man. Kitty like masculinity. That's why so many of you feminists can't for the life you understand why that guy turns you on and that one doesn't. Because you took in man out of masculinity. You took it out. And because of that, you have a whole lot of boys walking around. Because we're too scared to be men. And the men that want to be men, they gotta coast, man. They gotta go under the radar, because being aggressive is wrong in this country now. Being assertive is wrong in this country now. Correction is wrong. You know, that drive, that determination, that grit that men, it's boiling over in us, but we can't use it because we don't want to hurt your feelings, man. We don't want to hurt your feelings. You're too busy trying to get, what is it? Equal outcome. You don't want that. You don't want an equal out. Trust me, you don't want that. You don't want that. Real women stand up. Tell your story. Stop being silent. Start your own channels. We need mothers. We need women to teach these girls how to be real women. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to teach you how to be a real man through my life. Because we got a lot of men that don't have fathers. And we have a lot of women that don't have female, real women role models. They don't know what, because see, here's another thing. Your women are screaming out. They're screaming out. Where's all the real men gone? They're screaming out. They're screaming, we need men. We need men. And feminism has silenced men. This cancel culture has silenced men. We have been trying to break free of this, but that has to be changed. If you want our world to heal, you have to start with our relationships. Let's sit down and talk. Let's fix this thing. Let's change the laws in the court system, in the family court system. Let's change the laws. Okay, let's stop with this unconditional nonsense and let's start putting conditions. Let's set a set of laws that actually work for everyone. Now, not everybody's going to be happy, but nobody will be sad. And that's the point. No one will be left out. Trust me, if we just sit down and just talk, let down your guard just for a little bit, you'll be surprised how many people feel like you do. Take that mask off. Take it off. We don't need it anymore. We've walked through this country with these masks for so damn long, we done forgot what we look like. Show yourself. It's okay. We will like you. I'm sure of it. You're cool. You gotta be cool because you're like me. I'm like you. The only difference is we haven't been talking. Let's talk. Let's fix this shit. Let's stop with this HR nonsense. Okay? Because all you're doing is ruining your men and corporations. You're ruining your companies with this shit. Excuse me. They usually come in threes. Hold up. Okay. So you're ruining your company with this nonsense because you're telling men we can't be men here. So we hold our head down and we shut our mouths and we let shit fall apart. And it irks the hell out of us because we want to fix it. We want to fix it, but you silenced us. We know how to fix it, but y'all think y'all got the thing. And we're like, look, if you just did what you stop mansplaining. I'm trying not to cuss. I'm trying to be polite, but what the heck is that? Like, are you serious? Like, I'm mansplaining because I'm telling you something that I think might work? I thought that's how we problem solve. I thought that's how we did that. We got to stop that. Ladies, if you feel me, speak up when you see this stuff. Okay? Speak up. Show your brother that you got his back. You're not going to talk to him like that. No. Stop with those stupid words. We got to clean this up. We have a golden opportunity to fix this. But we need to work together. That's my video.